an old motorcycle visited by thousands of Indians every day. And in Russia, the grave of a 10-year-old boy visited by hundreds seeking healing. What's the story behind these two shrines? About 50 kilometers from Jodhpur in India's Rajasthan state, there's a pretty interesting shrine. India has all sorts of shrines where people worship unusual things, and this one we're about to show you isn't even that out there for Indians. The shrine we're talking about is an old Royal Enfield 350cc motorcycle whose owner died in an accident while riding it. The story of this shrine, known as Sri Ombanna and Bullet Baba, goes back to an accident about 37 years ago. On the 23rd of December 1988, Om Singh, a 23-year-old from Chotila village in Pali district, was riding home on Highway 65 when he lost control, hit a tree, was thrown 6 meters, and died on the spot. His body was found the next day, and the wrecked motorcycle was taken to the police station. That's when things started to get weird. According to the stories, the motorcycle soon disappeared and reappeared at the crash site. It was taken back to the police station. The police thought the deceased owner's relatives had stolen it and taken it back to the crash site. So to prevent it from happening again, they emptied the gas tank and chained it up. But a little while later, the motorcycle disappeared again and was found back at the crash site. The police officers, spooked by whatever mysterious force was making the motorcycle disappear, gave it to the deceased owner's family. The family then sold the motorcycle to someone living 400 kilometers away. But after a while, the motorcycle turned up at the crash site again. The new owner, however, decided not to take it back. The story of the motorcycle disappearing and reappearing at the crash site spread everywhere, and many locals came to believe that the motorcycle and its late owner was sacred and worthy of worship. Soon after, a memorial for Om Singh and a glass case for the motorcycle were built at the crash site. Since then, thousands of people have come to this shrine to pray and make wishes. Besides regular visitors, truck and taxi drivers and their families also pray for a safe journey, believing that Om Singh and his motorcycle will protect them from danger on the road. Many people also believe there's been a significant drop in accidents on Highway 65 since the shrine was established. Interestingly, visitors at this shrine are offered alcoholic drinks, especially whiskey, which some think could be dangerous for drivers. Today, this motorcycle temple in India's Rajasthan state is so popular that there's a full-time priest there to conduct prayers and rituals and collect offerings. Around the shrine, there are many shops and street vendors selling alcoholic drinks, flower garlands, sacred threads to tie to the motorcycle's wheel, keychains, motorcycle postcards, and other items. It's also said that since the accident, the motorcycle sometimes starts on its own. Of course, this might be made up, but for those devoted to this shrine, it doesn't matter. To them, Ombanna is beyond any doubt. Faith has immense power, and it's believed to protect drivers from harm. Now let's go to Russia. A similar event happened in Russia around that time. A 10-year-old boy named Vyacheslav Krasheninnikov died of cancer in March 1993. He was later declared a saint, and since that year, many people have visited his grave to make wishes and seek healing. So, what's the real story here? Vyacheslav Krasheninnikov was born on the 22nd of March 1982 in Yurga, Kemerovo Oblast, Russia. His father was a soldier and his mother was a housewife. Vyacheslav started primary school number 4 in Chebarkul at the age of 7 and studied there until his death. After his death, his grave became a shrine, and hundreds of people come to its soil every day for healing and wishes. According to his believers, he was a little messenger, a prophet, and a healer. He would heal the sick and predict the future. He never took any money for healing patients. He told his mother, "I have a God-given talent, and I must offer it freely to those in need. This message comes from above." People seeking healing would line up in front of their house, and he would heal their spiritual and physical ailments. However, he couldn't heal himself, but according to rumors, he predicted his own death 6 months in advance. Visitors leave flowers on his grave, kneel, and make wishes. They even take a handful of soil from his grave, and it's said that this soil can cure many diseases. Patients mix the grave soil into a mud and apply it to their aching parts. They even put pebbles from the grave soil into a glass of water and drink it. They claim to find healing this way. Around Vyacheslav's grave, there are pictures depicting him as an angel or a saint. Visitors kiss and touch these pictures to find healing. 8 years after Vyacheslav's death, his mother, Valentina, published a book about her son's moral qualities, behavior, healing power, and prophecies. Then, several more books were written and published by others. After that, the number of visitors increased so much that people even came from abroad to visit his grave. Russian Orthodox Church officials believe that Vyacheslav's sainthood is not real and that specific and planned propaganda has been and continues to be carried out for a particular purpose. Vyacheslav's shrine is always crowded, and there are priests there day and night who conduct special rituals with the visitors. Although it's said that Vyacheslav never took money for healing since his grave became a shrine, his family's financial situation has improved considerably, and his mother has bought herself several apartments, a villa, and a few expensive imported cars. Vyacheslav died of cancer 5 days before his 11th birthday. According to the book published by his mother, Vyacheslav made some prophecies about the future. Here are a few of them. So many listening devices will be placed in the streets that people will be afraid to talk in the street. Russia will be divided, and the separated regions will not help each other. Russia will make peace with America. America and China will be on the brink of war, but America will fear China at the last moment and shift the war onto Russia. A chip with a symbol of 36S will be implanted on people's foreheads or right arms. Anyway, not all priests agree on the sainthood of the deceased 10-year-old Russian boy. In fact, those who oppose it even think his prophecies originated from Hollywood movies. In conclusion, a wide variety of worship practices exist among people around the world. In Brazil, there's even a special church for those who worship football star Diego Maradona. They even start their own calendar from the year of Maradona's birth. Someone who worships Trump? And there are many other similar cases.